Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about everything Cardano. Shout out to the Cardano family for showing tremendous amount of love. Cannot thank you guys enough. As we are obviously in Sunday, happy Sunday wherever you are around the world. We are seeing a little bit of a minor pullback for some altcoins, but some are still holding on to their momentum over the course of the last few days, despite Bitcoin seeing a little bit of a minor pullback. So look at XLM, Tezos, Sand, Mana, FTM. You guys can get the idea. These coins are holding on to their momentum. But if you're looking at ADA, down about 3.8% in USD comparative over the course of the last 24 hours. But the price is currently sitting above $1, psychological price point, of course. Down 4% as mentioned in USD, also down about 3.6% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at $35.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about 4.3 billion. Obviously, doing day-to-day analysis, it kind of makes us understand every small detail from a completely different lens. And in this case, compared to the last 2 to 3 days, you are seeing the 24-hour trading volume decreasing. Not a big thing to be worrying about, because I do believe right now Cardano is in a little bit of a consolidation after breaking to the heights it has. I do believe the volume will pick up once you start seeing that upwards trajectory forming once again. Remember, nothing goes straight up forever. There are needing to be a little bit of a consolidation before the continuation towards the upside. But so far so good. Take a look at this. Cardano crushed Ethereum in performance this year. What if I told you at the beginning of the year? So before November, if you were to kind of look between both of them, Ethereum was actually outpacing ADA. And in just a short span of time, in literally 2.5 weeks, Cardano was able to outpace Ethereum. And again, it's not a major surprise. Reason as to why I say that is because, of course, Ethereum has a smaller market valuation compared to our good old friend Cardano. Cardano, in terms of an ROI perspective, if people are speculating between the two, ROI potential definitely was higher on ADA. If people were speculating, and here we are, you have clearly seen that happen. But in all fairness, Ethereum has such a higher market valuation, so it's not like the ETH can just go like 10, 3, 4, 5, 6x. But of course, people are going to come out and say, well, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin outpacing Ethereum by a massive margin, and Bitcoin is the biggest asset. But people are, these institutions are coming towards Bitcoin like never before. You're seeing Bitcoin being bought like never before. U.S. government's talking about Bitcoin. And I'm a huge supporter on Ethereum. I think it has that first mover advantage and everything. But I think in terms of like the development aspect of it, in terms of the technology aspect of it, there's much better competitors. And Cardano is one of the competitors to Ethereum, if you guys know. It's much better in terms of tech development wise, and hence you're seeing the likes of Solana even actually battling it out with Ethereum in a way. If you're looking at on-chain data, on-chain data tells you everything you need to know. Solana has so much money coming from ETH to the Solana ecosystem because people are starting to realize, ETH, sure, institutions see it as like a investment, like a safe haven investment in a way, like quote unquote. Again, I'm not saying you go buy Ethereum. That's on your own decision. I'm just saying pretty much from an institutional standpoint, because we do see institutions picking up Ethereum, but they're not picking up Ethereum at a higher rate as we are seeing with Bitcoin. And again, shouldn't really surprise you. And in terms of retail, now hear me out. Retail is us investors. There's actually a lack of interest for ETH. Can you believe it? There's a more interest in other layer ones, layer twos, that are much better in terms of scalability, in terms of like the blockchain itself. You're seeing more people coming towards these newer chains rather than Ethereum. So it begs the question, why is Ethereum still number 2? But we need to kind of be realistic. It has a first mover advantage. It's been here for quite some time, so people are more confident in terms of ETH. But I think there's going to come a time in a short span of time where we do see another project in comparison to Ethereum, so like in competition to Ethereum, that's going to come and overtake ETH in the next upcoming years. But again, nothing to say anything bad against Ethereum. I love Ethereum. Ethereum has made me massive gains over the last few years. Of course, I've been in the space for quite some time. So yeah, but the things don't just stay stagnant. There's going to be another competitor. Things move in life, and that's my overall take on Ethereum. But if you're looking at Bitcoin dominance right now, we know that Bitcoin dominance went to the likes of 58.37%, but has been picking up traction since then, but still below 60%. But if you're looking at Bitcoin, let me show you guys on the hourly time frame. Remember, on the weekend, CME futures are closed, so there is more manipulation than usual. But you're looking at this, guys. Bitcoin did fall down to $95,789, and now you guys are probably going to be wondering, oh God, what's going on? Why is Bitcoin going down? But remember, we need to understand, number one, CME futures are closed on the weekends, and also, Bitcoin has been pretty much going all-time high after all-time high after all-time high over the course of the last week. So a little bit of a pullback is very much healthy. And remember, there is manipulation that occurs, which of course will obviously have these fluctuations, because nothing just stays like stagnant. There's no way, let me tell you, there's no way the price is just going to go like this or just go like this, like how people want it. No, absolutely not. If that was the case, I'm sure everyone would be living in a wonderful land. But I just hate to say it, but that's not how it works. I can't speak right now because I'm just very excited and also tired at the same time. Did sleep in a little bit longer than expected, but it's the weekend. Sometimes you need to sleep in. But anyhow, you are seeing Bitcoin, kind of picking up traction right now. So if you're looking at ADA, now that we know what's happened with Bitcoin, are we really surprised at the fact that what's happened with ADA? Because I know there's going to be some comments coming in stating that, why is Cardano falling down? Are we really going to just ignore the fact that Bitcoin has fallen down, and that's going to have an impact on the altcoin market? You guys want to be thanking the Bitcoin dominance for not going up to the likes of 61%. Reason why I say that is because if the dominance actually went up and Bitcoin dropped the way it has, guess what would happen to altcoins? Altcoins would have seen a worse drop than compared to what you're seeing right now. And that is something that you need to also realize. But let's look at it from the hourly standpoint to really understand what our good old friend Cardano is doing. So hourly, there we are. So you guys could see this for yourself. We actually been bouncing back and forth above that key support. But what happened today was obviously, Bitcoin broke below. And if you want to put this into perspective in terms of Bitcoin falling below, this was a drop of about almost 3%. So again, we lost the support for ADA below this key support line. We went to the likes of the 94 cents, and then you can see right now Cardano is picking up traction very fast, and it's wanting to make its way back above that key resistance. And we're back above that psychological dollar price point though. But you cannot just ignore the fact, and I repeat, and I will continue to repeat that, you cannot forget the fact that after we broke into the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level, Cardano went up 66.38%. 66.38% after entering, this level that I've been speaking about constantly over the course of the last, 2 to 3 years. After breaking out of there, a little bit of a retracement that we're seeing right now for ADA is very much normal. Nothing is going to go up straight forever, because I know there's some people that are going to be panicking over this. If you're panicking over these types of moves and you're looking at your portfolio, you're like, this is too much money that I cannot afford to lose. Then guess what? You're over invested. You don't want to be overly invested into crypto. You want to have your due diligence done. You have to want to do your research and invest what you can afford to lose. If you are staying up all night, there's two different times, right? If you're staying up all night in excitement that your market's booming and you're just super excited, that's different. But if you're losing your sleep because of the fact that you are overly invested, well, you don't need to go around anywhere else. You'll hear it from my mouth. You don't want to be doing that. You're doing that wrong. Always invest what you can afford to lose. So, in case, things were to go down like in this case, you are not losing sleep and kind of worried and having stress. And I care about my viewers, because I was on that side of the spectrum, and trust me, it's not worth it. Trust me, it is not worth it. Invest what you can afford to lose, and once you have done that, obviously do your due diligence and research. Once you have done these things, patience is your number one key to follow. And let me just kind of take you guys down a little bit of a memory lane, because it helps people understand from a better angle. Look at this, guys. Even in the last cycle, do you think everything just went up straight in one line? There were consolidation, there were retracements, and on the weekly time frame, you're not even seeing that consolidation and retracement right now. So if I were to kind of take you guys down to the daily time frame and kind of take you guys back to the past cycle, you can clearly see there are swings. Nothing goes up straight forever, and that's what you need to understand. So far so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing, but we want to see Cardano, turning this into support before we close out the daily candle. Love each and every one of you guys. Thank you for all your support. We'll see you tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.